Morning, guys. Let me go. Let me know if I'm live. I'm not sure. I'm gonna get this camera in the deal so you guys can see what's going on. The weatherman called for 10 to 15 mile per hour winds today. It's barely blowing right now, so hopefully the wind will pick up and cooperate. There is a ton of big fish on the graph. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. A lot of bait, a lot of everything. All right. I think we're live. I'm not sure. Hey, Dan, how's it going, buddy? How are you? How's training going? I'm going to put this. Give me just a second, guys. Bear with me. Making sure I don't lose my phone here. There we go. Get y'all in the deal here. Oh, I don't like that. Well, let me know if you can see the rods. Have to figure this all out again. Get the rods right here where y'all can see them. Looks like you're having fun. I'm sitting. Hang on. Why does this thing keep saying rotate device? Oh God, Dan, that sucks, man. What's up, Jared? How are you, buddy? Philip Rice? Golly. You should have skipped work, man. I did. Wind's not cooperating at the moment. I don't want to rotate the vise, man. What the heck? Let me see if my phone's on rotate. Yeah. What the heck? Hang on, guys. I'm having some technical difficulties here. This thing doesn't want to cooperate. Par for the course. Well, we'll just put it like that then. Jamie Gray, I'm getting a neck cramp looking sideways. How's that? Is that better? Wind's finally starting to pick up a little. Hopefully you guys get to see a big takedown here in a minute. We'll see. Catch me some guppies. Is that better? There's got to be some kind of setting on this thing where I'm not looking. I don't know. Heck. I can barely tie my shoes, much less deal with all this technical crap. Well, that's not working either. You guys got another view of the camera deal. I had it on where it would, how's that? I can see the chat. You can see the rod. Oh, there we go. Oh, he took it down hard, boys. Did y'all see that? Feels like a pretty good fish. Maybe. Golly. What are you doing, dude? He's over there. He's in my other line here. Let's see what we get here. Oh, come here, you. Come here, you. That's the way to start the live, man, right there. He is barely stuck, too. Let's see if I can get him in the boat here. Come on, dude. That bluegill was too big for him. There he is. I got a little water on the screen. I'm going to have to deal with that in a second. You silly dude. Ow. He got my finger. Let me see if I can get him unhooked here without killing myself. Ugh. I brought a glove. Ow. Easy now. What's your problem? Look at that bluegill. Can you believe he ate that? That fish ain't big enough to eat that bluegill. There's a ton of fish on the graph, guys. And that was, so I'll explain to you guys what we're doing here in a second. That was on the, you guys see, I don't know, I'm gonna have to figure out this sideways deal on the chat here. Get back in there, dude. That shipfish should not have been able to eat that, for sure. Let me get back on here. Am I still here, guys? Did you guys get to see that fish? We're going to use that same piece of bait. There it is. Big old baits today, man. We're trying for a monster. We are trying for a monster. Better catching fish in the intro. No kidding, man. That was awesome. There are some big fish here, Dan. I just need the wind to cooperate a little, and I think we'll be in business. I got good fresh bait. Oh, wrong way. Let's try that again. That was the wrong way. Let's stow it over yonder. Is that a term? Over yonder? There we go. We are back in business. Alright, guys. I'm going to move this rod down so y'all can see that rod, and then I'm going to move that rod there. We just got a little bit of water on the screen. I'll clean it off in a second. So what I'm doing today is something that I've been pretty interested in. I've got, it's almost 4-day-old bait, but I've also got some fresh bait, and it's all the same. It's all big bluegill that I'm cutting up, as you guys can see. The fresh bait is on this rod all day long. I've got them marked in different bags. The dead bait is on this rod, and you can see which one, or I shouldn't say dead bait, the older bait that's almost 4 days old is on this rod. So I've had guys before that fresh bait's always better, and I agree when you can get it, but I'm just trying to try something different today to see. Maybe bait's hard to get in the winter, for one thing, and what we're doing today is making sure that you don't have to go out the exact day before, because a lot of times these big cold fronts and stuff stop you, and you got to get bait when you can. So that's what I'm checking today. But that one wanted the 4-day-old bait. I hope that made sense. I tried my best to explain it. We are barely drifting, and that's the issue, man. If we could get a little speed going, I think these fish will cooperate. Let me see here. Eating size. Yeah, he was, but I ain't eating him out of this lake. That's for sure, Jamie. The chat keeps disappearing. I wish it'd just stay up there. Clear as mud. Well, you don't want to eat them out of this lake, I promise, Phil. I'm not eating them anyway. I'll cook them for you if you want them. I have to figure out the screen thing. If I catch a big one, you guys aren't going to be able to hardly see that thing at all. It ain't going to fit in the screen. Okay, the wind's finally picking up a little. That's the way this lake works. You either got no wind or you got 4-foot rollers, man, coming in. But I'd rather have 4-foot rollers than no wind at all, for sure. There we go. All right, drag set. Here we go, boys. I got a feeling that the fishing is going to be a little bit better when the moon comes up. That's really the only thing. It's overcast today. We're coming off a big cold front that blasted in here. Has been going on for a while, so it's supposed to get up to 80 today, and we're supposed to have some wind, and that's going to be good. But I got a feeling the only thing working against us is the moon is getting close to full now, and it went down a while ago. They're just big fish all over the screen, so they're here. I just need them to get hungry, and I think right before the moon comes up, they're going to turn on again. But that'll be later on in the day. Here in a while, I might have to stop the live chat for a while because I forgot my charging cord for my external battery here. So we're going to not be able to go. Oh, yeah, there comes the wind. Feel it? Kind of blowing out of the southeast, and it's supposed to be southwest, but yeah, you do, Dan. Drift socks are the way, man, for this stuff. You gotta have it. Although you don't need it right now. I could probably pull that drift stock up and be drifting a little better, and I might do that here in a second because it's not blowing hard enough. I've got my medium drift stock out right now, and it's just, I don't know. At least you guys can see the rods. I got to figure out how to turn this thing sideways here in a minute, because if we catch the fish that I'm wanting, you're not going to be able to see it. I got plenty of bait. I can stay out here all day, really, as long as the battery will last. Here in a minute, I'm going to figure out how to get this thing sideways. I don't know, it's probably a setting or something I'm not doing right. I did it last time we went live, no problem. The bad thing is I got to keep my sunglasses off to be able to see the live chat. Just the glare and stuff. Ugh, there's a bunch of big fish down there. Come on, wind. Jeez. Thinking about pulling this drift sock out. Hopefully you guys can see the rods pretty good, huh? Someone let me know. Come on, fish. See, the wind will blow for a second and then it'll just stop. It's I think it's getting ready to switch out of the southwest is a problem. Every time that the wind is going to switch, this is what usually happens. So what I'm going to do for now is pull the drift sock up so we'll drift a little faster. There we go. Just pull the drift sock up. That should make us drift a little bit. I don't know if you guys can hear my phone knocking. That was my boss texting that he ain't going to be to work this week. I don't blame him. Now the wind wants to pick up. There we go. We'll be rolling here in a second, guys. Hopefully we're going to roll across some big ones. Oh yeah, you see them lines tighten back up? So drift socks they're a necessary evil for this stuff, but a lot of times you got to adjust your rudder, adjust your drift sock, change drift socks. It just depends. An anchor trolley helps, so you can put the drift sock in the front of the boat or the back of the boat, and you can slow down or speed up using that. But when you have hardly any wind at all like this, it gets pretty tough, because these are pretty big weights, as you guys can see on this thing, and they're dragging down there, so they're bouncing along. But I think we'll do better without a drift sock for the moment. Look at there. There he is. I don't know if I stuck him or not. I think I might have missed him. Either that or he's running at me. Nah, I think I missed him. That was also on the 4-day-old dead bait, not the fresh. Ooh, you almost ripped the back of that perch off. You guys want to see the rig real quick? I'll show y'all. These are homemade drift weights that I make myself right here. Just half-inch clear tubing with copperhead BBs and clips. And then I use this is basically a swivel that prevents the line from twisting. It's a bead swivel that twists down to, I got a rattle and a demon drag in there, and then you got your big bait right there. So they're just tearing up this dead bait. They've pretty much annihilated that one. I'm going to throw him back out there, though. I missed that one. That was a pretty good takedown, too. That sucks. So I got it back out there. Any questions on the rig, guys, or anything like that I can answer for y'all? Be happy to. I think here in a little while I'm going to have to go get that power cord. The battery is not going to last long like that. We're not going to catch a whole bunch of really small fish, I wouldn't think, guys, just because I'm using really big baits today. At least that's the plan. It hadn't worked out so far. I'm not that far from the ramp, so here in a little while I'll paddle back and grab the charging cord. But I think as the day moves on and the wind starts to cooperate a little, we're going to be in some fish, man. There's a bunch of them down there. I'd sure like to rotate this camera. I need to figure that out. We're drifting, though. Tempted to put out one more rod, man, but that begins to get to be a little bit of a rodeo, for sure. All right, we got enough line out on that one. We'll click it in. I miss anything on the chat? Let me see here. Top chat. No. Baller catching fish in the intro. Thanks, Dan. We want about a 40 or 50 pounder. A 50 would be nice. I don't think I've came real close to a 50 on this lake, but I don't know that I've ever broke it. I don't have a scale in the boat. You're just cruising along here. We need a big one to just come up and annihilate that thing. It says we're not drifting at all, but I know we are. We're going a little bit because I've made my way across the lake a little bit here. This big shelf that's up behind me here had just an enormous amount of big fish setting on it this morning, so I'd like to get over there sometime today. The wind would hurry up and cooperate. Dan, I'm sorry you're sick, buddy. That sucks. Boys at work in the classroom? There we go. We'll start drifting right here. Jeez. Going. At least I'm going towards the ramp. I can go back and get the. Dan, thanks for joining us, man. I know you're busy studying, buddy. Hopefully, I can get a video out of today so you can watch. Here comes the wind. Come on, wind. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're moving. 0.35. That's perfect. 0.46. 0.35. 0.46. 0.35. Those fish like that bait moving, for sure. We're going to drift across here to this ledge, and then I'm probably going to go get a cord so I can charge this phone as we're staying live here, or it's going to be a very short live, because that thing, when you're running the live like this, it sure drains battery. But I got a feeling there's going to be a big fish caught today sometime. Hopefully it's during the live. Well, we got some wind now. It's blowing. Headed where we need to go. We may move spots too, guys, a couple of times today. But I have a feeling later on this afternoon it's going to get hot. Pretty relaxing fishing though when it's like this. Just a little bit of wind and not too much action. But that's not what we want. We want chaos, right? I don't know why I keep looking at the rods. I can watch them right here on the live screen. You're headed across. I'm gonna set this camera up where at least if I get a big one, it'll be on. if this is working. GoPro, turn on. Freaking cameras. Technology. GoPro, turn on. Why is it not working? Oh, we are not drifting very fast, guys. This lake has a tendency, if you wish for wind, it's going to give it to you, man. Trust me. We're drifting. I see the rod tips bumping. Hey, Kim, what are you doing up already? I thought you were sleeping in today. The wind's not cooperating. Weatherman got it wrong again. I'm not calling you out. You've been working a bunch. You deserve to sleep in every once in a while. I caught one fish and lost another one already. But he was a little bitty guy. Yeah, this ain't the one for sure. I wouldn't eat one out of here anyway. Come on, big fish, where are you? I called the fireplace guy and left a voicemail with him, so maybe he'll call you. Well, I've got no excuse now, Kim. I'm going 0.35, so I should be catching fish. It's all right. If you caught them all the time, you wouldn't want to come, right? I keep telling myself that anyway. I know it's not true. I don't want to come anyway. If I caught them all the time, I probably want to come more. I gotta figure out how to get this on side view so I can lean back a little. Let me see if it'll rotate. Why does it say rotate device? Because you guys are looking at me sideways then, huh? Let me see what this does. It's not helping. I don't want to rotate. Well, god dang it. It doesn't want to rotate at all. Let me make sure I got that on. Maybe if I rotate it all the way around, let's see if that works. Well, I don't know, guys. It does not want to stay that way for whatever reason. Let me see. No, all that's doing is that. That's doing that. I'm lost. I don't know. I have. I don't know. That's just changing how you look at us. Well, ugh. I have no idea what's going on with that thing. Why won't it rotate? Well, we're blowing across here. I don't know. Come on, fish. I'm not that far from the ramp, so I can go get my charging cable and charge my phone. I might do that here in a minute. I had full charge, but like I said, when you're going live like this, my phone will last about 2 hours unless I have some kind of external battery. And maybe while I'm up there, I'll figure out what the deal is with this, why I can't go sideways. But I'm going to complete this drift because I saw these big fish on this ledge over here, and I got a feeling when we start up that ledge, maybe we'll get a big one over here. I think we just had a bite. So the 2 bites I've had this morning have been on the 3, almost 4-day-old bait that I've got, which is odd. I figured it would have come on the live bait, but we'll see. All the bait's the same. It's just big bluegill that I'm chopping up. So we're going to see what happens here. I got a feeling the moon's got something to do with it too, so hopefully when the moon starts coming up this afternoon, it'll get better. I guess they do, Kim. I've always thought that they like the fresh stuff better, but we'll see. That's what we're doing today. We're going to see how many we catch on the old bait versus the super fresh bait. This is the super fresh bait on the black rod here. This is the old bait, and that's the way we're going to keep it. I've got them separated in two different bags. Trying a little experiment today. I'm going to lean forward so you guys can see me, so I can see the chat too a little better. Oh, Chris has got it where you can see everything because he's got room on the boat. It's a little... You're screwing me up, man. Well, there we go, guys. Ah, he dropped it. Oh, I thought he had that one. I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but he bumped it. I should have let him take it down all the way. Yeah, we'll see. Rotate it around here. Now that was on the fresh bait right there that I caught yesterday. glove out, man. I'm gonna tear my hands up. I don't have a pair of fish grips anymore. I lost them in one of the fish I caught. I did bring a glove though. Yeah, that's a righty. There we go. Reach in their mouth. We'll put this thing up here where we can get to it. Maybe I won't put it up there. Here we go. Stick it on the pedal so I can grab it. Come on, 50-pounder. Slam that thing, man. I know you're down there. I saw you guys earlier chilling on that ledge. At least we're getting some wind now, and we're moving. Yeah, look at this. Y'all see it? Watch this one. There it goes. He's messing with it. Come on, fish. I kind of wonder if these are all about the same size or something, the ones that are messing with it. Can't get that big old bait in their mouth. Well, I guess he wasn't big enough to eat it. He messed with it for a second. I cannot believe I actually didn't forget the cord. I grabbed the wrong cord for this thing. So we're gonna go get the right cord here in a minute. Ooh, we're getting quiet again. Come on the dead bait. See him there, guys? I'm gonna let him take it this time. He's messing with it. See him? There he goes. That's a little guy. Those big ones don't play with it. They'll usually slam it. That's a little guy messing with that one. We should be coming up on that ledge here pretty quick. We're drifting across here now. I've got a ton of bait. Later on, we'll put 3 rods out once I can figure out how to turn this thing sideways. I don't know if I have something weird going on in the settings or what. Maybe someone can tell me. I can't seem to figure it out. And giving you guys seasickness moving the camera around. Let me click on this right here. They've got like where you can put a filter on yourself. I guess people go live like to look good while they're doing it or something. It's really weird. Let's see what. Where are all those fish that I saw this morning? They were just stacked up. Bait, fish, all kinds of stuff. Last time I did a live, we did pretty. Thanks, Kim. You lie so well. Well, I might have to move spots here in a little while too. I came across this ledge right here and I saw those big fish sitting there and I was like, man, I gotta stop and fish this. I'm not at my usual spot. I've got no excuse. We're drifting now. At first I was gonna blame the wind. Well, maybe I can try one of these filters on there. Maybe it'll help. I wish they'd have not filters and they'd have a way to turn the screen sideways right there in the little deal. I could care less about the filter. I got a feeling at some point today, though, these fish are going to turn on. Look at there. There he goes. Come on. Must be little ones. He's getting it. There he is. You let it go. You got to see the rod? Come on, dude. You little runt. I wonder if he got my bait. What do you guys think? Think you got the bait? Well, I wonder if I should check that. He hit it pretty good. That was on the fresh bait on this black rod. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna figure out which one they like. Hey Kevin, how's it going, buddy? Everyone's at work today. I guess I should be at work too. So I think we got a few small fish around. I'm going to check the bait on this one. Let's see what we got. Oh, looky there. No, he didn't get it. I thought he did. That little runt. It's still there. Big old flapper bait. Sounds like a hippopotamus hitting the water when it splashes. Crazy. I think it'd scare everything off. Well, that's weird. We've been live almost an hour, 45 minutes now. And I've caught one little fish so far, but we're fixing to come up on this ledge. So we'll see if that's going to make a difference. If not, I'm going to cut off for a little while, guys, and I will come back after I get the cord and stuff like that. I'm going to go get that cord so we can keep the phone charged. I'm getting a bite on this one now. That's a pretty day at least. Man, it's nice out. Come on, fish. You get one big one before I go get this cord. I am coming up on that ledge now, marking a few fish, but nothing like I was earlier today. Need a little more wind, guys. That's what we need for sure to get these fish fired up. Alright, gonna clip that one up. That's up here. Good. Oh, we're getting a bite. Here he comes. Come on, man. Eat it, dude. I think we got a bunch of pipsqueaks messing with us. Well, if nothing else, it's nice being out on the water. But I got a feeling that sometime today, big fish are going to. Look at here. Golly. Come on, dude. Eat it. Okay, we're marking a big fish right now underneath us. Come on. So the way this works is my sonar showing what's underneath. There's two big fish, two really big ones. It's showing what's directly under the boat. So it'll be 2 or 3 minutes and those baits are going to come to those fish that I see on the sonar right here. Maybe less. We're drifting 0.35. Ooh, that's a big fish. Come on, man. I can watch the screen here and see my rod's pretty good just on the screen. We are coming up to that ledge. There's another big fish. Let's see if they want to eat. I think, guys, as the wind picks up today, the moon has been down for a while. I think it's going to fire up. It's got to, man. It's just perfect conditions out here. A big warm up after it's been cold for a while. That's exactly what you look for to catch big fish. And we've got it today. So at some point today, I've been wrong in the past, but I think these fish are going to turn on. Rudder that way. I don't have a drift sock out right now because there's not enough wind to have a drift sock. But we're drifting exactly what we need to be, 0.35. I like it better when there's a lot of wind, a lot of big waves and stuff. It just steers everything up and gets these fish turned on. So I'm hoping for some. It's supposed to blow 15, 16 miles an hour today. It's not doing it now, that's for sure. Oh, so you have to make it horizontal before you go live, Kim? Is that? Maybe it's in the original setting. So when I get off here to go get that cord here in a minute, I'll figure it out. I don't know why it's not letting me rotate the phone. Last time I could rotate it easy. Sure made things easier to see. We're coming up on this ledge now, so I'm going to drift across this ledge and see if those fish are going to cooperate. There's no reason why they shouldn't. Planes haven't started flying everywhere yet, man. Usually they're freaking roaring through here. Those raptors are so loud, man. It almost shakes the kayak when they come across. God, we are coming up on that ledge, and there's some big fish down there. Come on. I can hear one sitting on the runway. Oh my goodness, there's some big fish right there. Come on, man, that is a big one. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm gonna move this so you can take a look at this. Well, never mind. I have to take the phone out for you guys to be able to see that. Just take my word for it, there's a big fish on the screen. He needs to get on my hook. Oh, little bite there. Come on. Turn that way so I can see the rods in the screen. Come on, fish. God, there's some big ones down there. How could they not be hungry? There's a bite. They're not biting like big fish, man. Big fish will usually just slam it. That's biting like a little fish. You can see the rod bouncing right there and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. That's the telltale signs of a little fish trying to eat that bait. See him right there? Okay, we're coming up that ledge. We're gonna drift up this ledge, and then what I'm gonna do, guys, is cut off for a minute so I can run back and get that cord, put the phone on so it'll charge, and then I'll run back up the lake, and I'll come back. It'll probably take me an hour or so, but I'll be back because I think it's just going to get better as the day goes on. I am probably, I don't know, less than a quarter of a mile from the ramp, so it won't take me that long. I can't believe the number of big fish on this graph, and nothing's hungry, but like I said, the moon's a little weird right now. Getting a bite again on this one. I'll be honest, guys, those are acting like little fish. I don't have any smaller hooks out right now. I've just got big baits and big hooks. So we're not looking for any little ones. It's going to take a pretty big fish to eat that bait. See, that's a little one. See how he's bouncing the line around right there? Swap these rods because they pretty much went under each other at this point now. Well, we're in 12 foot of water now. So we're coming up the ledge. Those lines are probably coming up the ledge, so I'm just gonna let them do it for a minute, and then we're gonna get off here for a minute, and I'll come back in just a little bit, guys. I'm gonna run go get that charging cord. Hopefully, figure out how to turn the deal horizontal here. We'll get it figured out. Still pretty new to this live thing. Thanks for checking that out for me, Kim. I appreciate it. So when I start the live this time, I'll see if there's any settings for turning it sideways. Yeah, I will. As soon as I get up here, I'm gonna go get that charging cord so my phone doesn't die on me. There's a good one. Coming up the ledge. He ain't real good. It's a fish though, right? We got one. For all you guys that stuck in here for 58 minutes. But I think we're going to do better than this today. This is not a super good fish. He's rolling around. I don't see how he got that bait in his mouth. He's just about like the other one. It got him though. Ooh, he's skin hooked. We'll lose him. Well, there's a fish anyway. Now, if you were eating these, man, he'd be a nice one to eat. I mean, you can barely fit your hand around him, and he's just, you can see him right there. Well, 2 fish for the day so far. I think it's going to get better though. That was on the fresh bait right there. Big old bluegill. turn around and put this rod in the back because we're gonna go to the ramp after this and get that cord. For all the folks that hung in there, thank you. It's been an hour. Let me roll up. I'm gonna go see if I can get this cord thing figured out. We're getting another bite. See if he takes it real quick before we pull up. But I'm probably gonna run down to my other spot. We might come back to this later because there's a bunch of big fish around. Goober Time TV, the bite has been pretty slow thus far. Like I said, I'm going to run, go get my charging cable. I'm going to sign off for just a minute, paddle back out. I think this afternoon is going to be good. We've caught 2 eater-sized fish so far. But stay tuned. I think some big ones are on the way. If I can get my phone where it will stay on most of the day, you guys should see a big one today at some point. Conditions are perfect other than the moon. I need this wind to kick up just a little. I think that's a snag. That doesn't look like a fish, yeah. No, that's a fish, guys. I think. Hard to say. Maybe I'm snagged on something. They have just gnawed that bait to heck. I'm going to put a new one on here in a minute. You guys can see that just little fish just gnawing on that thing. That's all right. You're going to get a big one before it's all over. All right, guys, for anyone still in here, I'm going to run to the ramp real quick, get that charging cord, paddle back out here, and we'll get going again. But it's probably going to take me, I don't know, maybe an hour. So y'all make sure you check back. Thanks for joining me this morning. 2 little fish so far. I think it's going to get better this afternoon, though. I'm hoping. So you guys check back in. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to sign out for now.